Because someone who is not ready to be a wife,
You are smart.
you'll never find them in a supermarket.
Vlogs. Challenges. Pranks. Lifestyle. Talks.
Families brought to you by Kencop.
Alright guys, this is for the gents. Top 3 spots to find a potential wife or a potential partner to make a wife. Someone who is ready to be made a wife. You understand? Even if they are not wife materials, but they are ready to be made wives, to be molded into a wife. Yeah. But you cannot be looking for a wife material and if
Because
you are
I believe
not,
you can change someone, you can make that person to be who you want them to be good people.
yeah, it's
Short.
easier for a man
To do that.
to do that to a woman, but it's very difficult for a woman to do that to a woman. So don't just get your baboon in the bush, then you say I'm going to make this man how I want him to be. It's very difficult. The chances are very slim. But for women, because of that submissive gene in their blood, it's easier to change them to someone you want them to be. But the men, it's very difficult. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's possible, but it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Alright, top 3 spots to find a potential wife. Number 1, it's a church. If you want a wife, if you want to look for someone called or to make a wife, the first place to think of must be church. Okay, church in this case, don't take it as a building like that building. Church, someone who knows God. They don't go to church because they are forced to go to church. They don't go to church. They don't even go to church because they know that men who are ready to get married, they will come to church. So I must go there to be met there. Someone who is there. Someone who goes to church because they think or they know it's the right thing to do. You understand?
Yeah.
So even if a potential husband comes, it's not that they go to church to be found there by those men. Do you get what I'm saying?
I do.
Exactly.
That's true. Because you are saying church being a place to get a potential wife is not that that person is specifically going there because he or I mean she wants a husband, but she's going there because she see the importance of being there.
Not just because they know of the narrative that men who want to get married, they will come to church. So let me go to church. You see, it's wrong. That's not a church girl. That's not a church woman.
That could not be their motive to go to church.
Exactly. So number 1 on the list, it's church. Most people, they are easier to be with because they know God, the high authority. So that highest authority, who is God, endowed that authority to a man. So it will be easier for them even to submit to that man who happen to be their husband. So we are not talking about a church woman, a church girl, not this one who go to church just because they want to commit something. So we are done there. Number 2, what do you think is number 2? Number 2, let me give you number 2. If you want a potential wife, or if you are looking for someone who won't give you too much troubles, the place you go. I mean, you can get a wife anywhere or everywhere. So, but you cannot be here mentioning all those names, 1 to a million places. Just 3 of them we are giving. The one we think top 3. So the top 2, our thing is, how do you call it? Supermarkets. The supermarkets.
Like places like where?
Those places where they just too much hustling.
Oh yeah, supermarkets. Yeah.
Because in supermarkets, you mostly find women than men. Even this one selling, even this one coming to buy, mostly are women. So if you want a place, if you think of a place to go to get a potential someone, a supermarket must be in your list. Because someone who is not ready to be a wife,
You are smart.
you'll never find them in a supermarket. They'll come to get what? In a supermarket. There's nothing they will come sell at the supermarket, and there's nothing they will come buy at the supermarket.
It's making sense so much.
See, a lot of women who find supermarkets, they are those hustling women. who don't depend on men for feeding, who don't depend on men for to put something on the table. They go and hustle.
Exactly.
They wake up when the sun is rising to go hustle to put something on the table. They don't make calls. Give me a recharge. Send me what? Send me 1 million. That nonsense. They wake up and go hustle for themselves. Those are the wife. Even they happen to be married, the husband lose a job. They know they can stand on something. Not they want to run away from house because the husband now doesn't have money. Because they know that life of hustling. And those hustlers, you mostly find them at supermarkets, at markets, not really supermarkets, at markets. That's a wrong word, not supermarket. Like at markets,
Yeah,
markets where they sell these other things.
Yeah.
And even if not hustling, those women who come buy at markets, they are those wife materials, most of them. Because don't get that wrong narrative that people who shop at markets are those poor ones who don't have money. No. Don't get that narrative. That's a nonsensical narrative. That's a nonsensical thinking. You understand? So those people who go buy at markets, they know how to economize. It's not that because I'm going to a market I don't have money, I know how to economize. So if you have a woman who know how to economize, it will be easier in the house. You see? A woman who is not ready to compete with other women, what will it help you buying a tomato at $20, $20 in Checkers, and 20 tomatoes, they're having $1 at the market? What's the best? You understand? That's a way of economizing. So if you really want to get just go at the market there and watch them. Understand? And watch them. They will just use a 500 at the market, and you have all the groceries in the house. You go to these expensive retailers, 1 million. Come on, 1 million. 1,000.
You with money.
1,000. It's just few things. You understand? Just imagine now. Okay, we are done with it. The third spot to find a potential wife or a potential partner to make a wife, what will that be?
Please don't ask me.
No, tell me.
I'm waiting from you. I have nothing in mind.
Understand? At weddings. That's what I believe. Because weddings, the fact remains, weddings create an atmosphere of love, create an atmosphere of wanting someone to do a commitment, creates an atmosphere of someone wanting to have someone to call a husband or a wife. You understand? So, in my humble opinions, or in the Kenny family's humble opinions, we think that wedding have made to the top 3 list of finding a potential wife. Most importantly,
Making sense.
let me say not weddings. Let me just say parties most of the times, but not these other parties of these wedding related parties, weddings, bridal parties. What's this? Baby shower parties. Those related to family. Everything related to those parties related to family. Yeah, and there are those in organizing committees. You understand? Those who are preparing everything, those things. You understand? See, those are the places. You see, at family-related parties. You understand? Someone who have a heart that someone there must get something to eat. So, at weddings, there are those who are just there with high heels, with long nails, doing nothing, just waiting to be served. And there are those who are doing the most. They make sure they will eat last. They will serve everyone, but it's not even their wedding. Understand? Just imagine now someone serving at someone's wedding. What would you expect when you come in their house? They will serve you. You understand? But there are these ones who are just on high heels, just sitting on a chair with big goggles, just waiting for food. And they are
Glass of wine.
and they got a glass of wine. You understand? Who don't know how to share. So I think these are my top 3. top 3 you can find a potential wife.
Don't you think so?
I think so. And it seems like I always agree with what you say.
Or even if it's not true, you just agree.
No. Like, that's what I see. It's not that it's not true, but I feel like whatever you say, it's just, it seems like it's always just the right thing, how it seems to be. So I cannot deny that.
Thank you for watching. Like and share our videos.
Comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
This is the Kenny family, spreading love.